back for the Ultimate Guard Cup 2019. I don't know if we've ever said what year it is. I think it's pretty obvious that it's still 2019.
Probably, yeah.
Hi, guys. We are back. And most importantly, I am back. I've been missing last week. I missed y'all in the chat. I'm from America now. I missed y'all. So of course, let's just introduce ourselves first. Damn, it's been a long time since I've done this. I'm Leonard König. I'm obviously here with Sebastian Lemke, my partner in crime, as always.
Yeah.
And
It's a dynamic duo
today
being reunited, right?
today we're seeing our first top 8 match. I don't know if the last one was top 8. I don't think so. It's
No.
E-Men versus Cards of Men, actually.
Sounds like a
Eamon-
pretty good matchup, right? We've seen some good games from the Cards
Yeah.
of Man team, and obviously, E-Man Games had that Thriller game versus
It
Legacy Card Gaming, right? That was just very intense.
it looked so bad for them, but they decided to fight back. And
Absolutely.
Jonas and Joshua, after all, could take it home for them. And the players are waiting. We are a little bit behind already, so I think we could just jump right into the game of Ranko Ječmenica.
Nice
versus
try,
Erik
nice
Kosbeck.
try. Yeah. I think his name was nearly right there. You actually contacted him before to
Yeah.
ask him how his name is pronounced, because it's obviously not the easiest one. But yeah, you tried. I would say you tried.
Yeah, it was a terrible try actually, but anyways. I'm really pumped to be here again. Okay, so we should contact them actually.
We are live now, and it looks like on the stream they're already in the match. So one of our judges should probably realize that we're actually showing the match already. So let's go, guys. So basically, we have Erikos back, who was, I guess he's like 10th, 11th, 12th, or something like that in the World Points Leader race at the moment. So
Yeah.
a pretty well-known name in the European Yu-Gi-Oh community. Maybe
Obviously.
the best player from Greece. You could argue for that at least.
Yeah, I would think so. Yes, indeed. Oh.
Likely. And on the other side, we have Ranko, and Ranko actually had recent success as well. He
Yeah.
topped German nationals. I think he made top 64, or did he go any further?
Yeah, he made top 64.
Yeah.
He just also played this Subterra deck,
Yeah.
and this game is also it's not looking like the best start for him right now.
That's true.
Guess you can argue for that, but
Ooh, that could be a
Erikos
good
only-
start.
Yeah, Erikos is only maining 2 outs to there can only be 1, except for Foxy in the main deck, and
That's sick.
this could be actually quite terrible for him, as he's already there can be only 1. But of course, Ranko needs to find a way to actually get into the game as well, which is not too easy. Like, he doesn't have anything basically. So he has something that works.
Yeah, you can play a little. And I mean, if let's just say Erikos banished his whole outs basically to the there can only be 1 with the desires now, he could basically scoop, right? Because there's no way for him to come back.
Foxy isn't out, but it's really not that easy to abuse Foxy if your opponent has Subterra Guru and an Archer on the field, which Ranko could set up now. He could book the Guru and the Buffalo and then just search for the Archer to shuffle the Buffalo back so it doesn't even trigger.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. And that's what he's doing. He's using the effect of Guru. He's being quick here. And I mean, he must have a lot of practice versus the Salomon Great decks. That's obviously the matchup
Yeah.
you prepare for.
I think so. There we go. I like this deck so much.
Easy peasy.
He can't even get an even lead. Maybe this is already game 1, because this setup, Guru at this point is a quick Book of Moon now, and this setup is really hard to break.
Sure.
What he could do now is oh, wait a second. Let me just read the final battle again.
It says
Of course.
you can chain it to Valor and it works, right? Does it or doesn't
I
it?
think so.
Oh, but he's
So,
now flipping it up again in the battle phase 2.
yeah, I think Erikos wants to read it, but it says that activated effects cannot be negated. So even if the card is negated, then it will still resolve. Like it also works versus skill drain.
Yeah, true, true.
Yeah.
So what is actually? Oh, it's pretty nice that Archer is a fairy and Guru is a dragon, so that's not even conflicting with each other. So
Yeah,
and there you go, boy. Oh. The big Erikos bag takes a very, very quick lose in game 1.
Yeah,
ouch.
That was like quick bitch slap actually.
That's normally what you not expect from a Subterror deck, right? It shouldn't be over that fast versus a Subterror deck.
But I mean, the matchup is crazy good, especially in game 1. Like really in game 1. Game 2, things might be different because I think Erikos is having Cyclones and Twin Twisters in his deck now. Ooh. And he can set up, and he plays 3 Rage, by the way, 2 in the main deck, 1 in the side deck.
That's good, yeah. That can help. But I mean, okay, he goes first, so he can already set up the Rage, but if he's losing his Link Monster on board, he could be struggling to get another Link Monster on board then, because he cannot Link Summon when there can only be 1 is on the field. But I mean, on the other hand, there can only be 1 as a 3-off, so Ranko would have to draw into it at first. And
and he can't really remove the monster already, like unless he has Super Poly, I think.
Yeah.
Let's just check it. I'm going to bring up the list for myself. Okay, all right. So E-Man is actually the only team that didn't send us pictures of the list, but like the prints of the list, like the things they are giving out at the YCS, so I can read the deck list. Thank you very much for this extra work.
But is it better? Is it better though?
No, it's terrible.
That's what I thought, yeah. Because
I hate it so much.
Normally you can just look at the list and be like, cool, I see every card, and now you have to read. Like, shit, really university is over for the day. Why are you reading for the rest? Doesn't seem fair. Yeah, so this time Erikos with a much more solid start. He's actually having Sunlight Wolf, and he probably...
he's gonna Tornado Dragon his opponent, I think.
Oh yeah, Tornado Dragon is pretty good with Subterror, you're right. Is he running the Tornado Dragon?
Yeah, I think this is
probably
the reason.
If he's going into rank 4. Yeah, of course.
He's also probably having a Rage as a hard draw. But let's just check out what Ranko's... I wrote all that stuff down at university, but I had to take it home, actually.
That's strong. So that's a pretty good setup. Like, evenly could be pretty sick right here, right?
And he's running evenly.
Ooh, spicy. Show us that battle phase, just that little click to the battle phase. Online it's even more devastating when it's just that little beep. We're in battle phase now. I mean, when you're playing live, it's like, okay, battle phase now. Oh, sad times. No, evenly. Because, I mean... Yeah, in
tournaments you can try to reach your opponent if they are bluffing the evenly or something like that, which doesn't really make sense versus Salamangreat, actually. Maybe versus Striker, so they are like... If you're going battle phase, they activate their anchors, so they go to the graveyard or something like that, but... Yeah, not versus Salamangreat. That doesn't really make sense.
Saying that Erikos has a Rage set and, I don't know, like a random other set card, what card would you keep there versus the Subterror deck when he goes into evenly? I mean, he's not, but let's say he would.
Always Sunlight Wolf, Chain Tornado Dragon to pop your Rage, and then trick yourself from hand and summon it under Sunlight Wolf.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. And then you're not even in that bad of a situation, right?
Yeah. He would still be actually okay. So now Guru has done what he can do best, book stuff, and make the city invulnerable to the Tornado Dragon. But I think that Erikos is going to flip the Rage in response to the city. Yes, I'm the fucking mastermind again. All right.
Yep, you read that perfectly. It was pretty obvious that he had the hardcore Rage. Because, like, otherwise he would have sent it with Gazelle probably, most likely.
Yeah.
That back row removal is just so huge versus Subterror.
And the Tornado Dragon is actually kind of neat.
Absolutely.
He passed the turn.
It looked like it. Oh, wow. What kind of hand is that?
That's really quick. Like, think Tornado Dragon is maybe just going to detach the Jaguar and is going to try to pop the Sanctuary, which will be protected. Then summon Spinny. Then we already have like, and then Reincarnation Link the Jaguar to the other side maybe, and with Gazelle we have 2/5, 4/1, 1/8, 1/8. That's already game, I think.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, I didn't do the math, but it sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't even really have to do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, another normal summon. That's insane.
How does he have a normal summon there? What is he going to Heatley, or what is he doing now? He is.
Yeah, I mean, he's just setting up the rage, right? I mean, he could have added it with Sunlight Wolf.
I mean, yeah, he could have.
So you can keep the Falco effect.
Oh, he's Gazelle as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think that. Sometimes, even though we are saying stuff like what he could do better, but in some situations you just know that your opponent is not going to do anything.
It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
It's just he
like
can do whatever he wants.
Any hand trap would have been discarded in his first turn where he set up Tornado Dragon. So there shouldn't be like anything to worry about. Maybe the Ash Blossom that came now, but Roar is more.
But did it even matter? It was like just overkill. Or is he going to send Spinny? I mean, he already has Spinny and Graves, so there's just more than enough, right?
Oh, another Jaguar, so he doesn't have to Tornado Dragon his own fields, but that's super smart.
Yeah,
he just wants to show off the spice, you know. This is, by the way, something that you can't read, that you just don't see if your opponent, if they send you like a written list. Because I'm not gonna check every ratio of these Salomon grades, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But he's running. Oh no, one foul. Okay. Well, I mean, I would have seen that if it was for a picture of a list.
Yeah, right. And so that should already be enough damage, and that's what Ericos sees as well, and now Ranko sees it too. So that is
what a nice game
1-1.
So far.
Yeah, really, really quick. And let's see, we already have some informations about the other tables too. And Alfie Morton is leading 1-0 for E-Man Games at table 2. And at table 3, Chris Thomas is leading versus Tobias Hertrich, also for E-Man. So E-Man Games leading at table 2 and 3, and Ericos also equaling the score here at table 1 for E-Man Games. So looking pretty good for E-Man Games right now.
I'd say so too, actually. Yeah.
But now Subterror can go first again, so...
Yeah, but I mean, after siding, it's not that crucial. Let's just check again what Ericos is playing. He plays Gamma, which is, I guess, okay-ish. Twin Twisters, another 1 impermanence in the side deck. And 1 more Rage, you know. So Twin Twisters and Rage. I mean, he could grind this out even if he can't like get into the game immediately. This looks like something that he could grind out and where he could eventually find his way into the game after like not dying to Subterrors for 3 or 4 turns. And this doesn't look too good on Ranko's side.
Yeah, when he's starting to set cards that indicates that he does not have a normal summon. Ouch.
Oh yeah, this is sad, Ranko, but I get.
Okay.
Would have cited that actually. Like this card makes no sense versus Salomon Grade. Like because all these spell cards that actually do something can be chained.
Yep, chain it. Just show us a circle there. Just show us one of your quick spells. I mean,
and if he has a Twin Twister, then he just pops all the other cards, and he knows that he doesn't have to pop the Fragrance because the card is useless.
Yeah, it's true. And then he just pops. Maybe there can only be 1.
Yeah.
And there is the chain circle. Easy peasy.
Good anti-spell. Nice job.
Yep. But maybe there are other cards that are just so useless versus the deck, so he had to put it in.
Let's just check that. Because
yeah, I mean, what would that be? Because there cannot be that much useless stuff.
No, actually, all the main deck cards are really good.
Are there?
Yes.
Are they?
The traps are Crackdown, which is insane, Skill Drain, Judgment, Strike, Warning, Final Battle, Teacup. Maybe he cited out the Ashes, but I think that Ash is much better than Anti-Spell.
I agree. But look at it. He looks like he does not have an out.
It looks like he has an out, actually, but could
Four
be used
set. 4 set cards is pretty huge.
What did he add with Circle? I couldn't see it. I was trying to find out what he's playing in his side deck or in his main deck. Can you tell me?
No, I didn't see it as well. But probably Gazelle, right?
Where are Lars and Kai who can like type in?
Oh, yes, Cyclone. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, it's his turn again. Yeah, okay, that works then. Okay, very smart decision not to immediately blind Cyclone there.
Yeah, for sure.
If he only has one.
And he also has time. I mean, his opponent doesn't
Yeah.
have a monster yet, so he can just easily and peacefully play
Yeah,
something.
now he draws into a lot of stuff, actually. So first searches the Sanctuary and then gets to draw more cards that mean more outs to this whole field of nothing. Or he gets called but grave. This
Okay.
is, ring ring, Flame Buffalo. You gotta get back to the grave, or actually get out of the grave.
But like, didn't he just set that called? I think he just set that called, or?
Yeah, he can't use that. It's anti-spell,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he
You're
cannot
right.
activate called. Yep, and he's just setting it. That's true.
And of course, our judge saw that immediately.
Obviously.
Who writes Leo stinkt in the chat, which is German for Leo is the best caster alive.
Yeah, and
And,
is a very nice guy as well.
Yeah, Lucas, it's a bit like embarrassing actually that you're fanboying so hard, but I can understand it, to be honest. So,
It's
anyways,
true.
let's continue. Foxy is discarded. I actually kind of thought so that you would add Foxy because it's a good way to get rid of floodgates.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's true. He probably searched for Foxy. You're absolutely right.
Gazelle.
Now he has
Sorry.
Gazelle. Okay,
Oh.
okay.
What a
Fine.
surprise. Is this another that can only be one flipped? I don't think so, because he would have kind of like used it on the Cyclone.
Probably. He would have to.
What?
And now
I mean,
he
he
has just
probably
too
has
much.
like final battle set, right? Because he's not activating anything, and it's like, or maybe super polymerization. So he waits for the combo to pop off, and then he goes fusion.
Might be. He's running super polymerization in the main deck, right?
Yes, he is.
That's probably a good choice at the moment when you're playing Subterror, because you have to boost your main deck power a little, because the sheer power, the pure power of Salamangreat, Striker, and Orcus is just too big for Subterror in general. So you have to...
it's good against everything basically, and you have to also see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you don't really have any extra deck cards you really want to have, so you can run everything, and it's good against everything except for Striker, maybe.
Yeah, except for
So
Striker,
Sanctuary
that's absolutely true.
gets set. You know what I hate when I have when my opponent has anti-spell, when I have to activate terraforming. That's so frustrating.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's just such a long distance to go, right?
Yeah.
You have to wait forever to actually resolve your field spell, and normally it's so fast. Normally you're just going nuts with it. Let's just talk about the other matchups we have. Because we're seeing Salamangreat versus Subterror right here. At table 2 we have Striker versus Orcus, and at table 3 we have the classic fight between Salamangreat and Striker.
Wait, where do you get that Orcus from?
There was an Orcus list, I'm pretty sure.
Cards
Like,
of Men?
yeah, Max sings a lot. Isn't he playing Orcus? I'm pretty sure he is.
Why do I not have that? Why do I not have that?
To me, it looked like Orcus.
Oh, there it is. It's an Orcus list. Yeah, that's nice.
So it's basically a pretty good overview over the matter. And we featured this table because Subterror is like the most interesting deck of the 6 deck choices we have today, and so we had to show that to you. And obviously, the two players are also very, very good and well known, and so that was an easy pick for a featured match, I would say. Oh, there's Crackdown. Crackdown is kind of weird. Like, I'm playing Croatian Nationals this weekend, and I was debating a lot on whether to play Altergeist, and I think Crackdown is such a weird card at the moment. I don't really know what to think about it. I kind of want to play it, but on the other hand, when your opponent has Cosmic Cyclone or Light Stage in Orcus decks, it's just so bad because you cannot really effectively chain it, you know? And Compulse also is just way better in a situation where you have to chain it. So I'm not really that sold on Crackdown at the moment, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a pun, but...
Didn't get any?
No, not really. I mean, in German it works because Maßregelung is a weird name that we have for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and we have...
Okay, so Ash Blossom is normal summoned because Gazelle cannot be normal summoned after being added by Sunlight Wolf. I think that's what happened. He can now add the Sunlight Wolf back to his extra deck. If that is neat, I don't know what is. And yeah, he's in a pretty comfortable spot. Like, he can bounce the Sunlight Wolf. He's not afraid of Super Poly because he knows one card is called, and even if it wasn't, it couldn't be activated because the anti-spell is actually blocking Ranko, and maybe like the other card is even like a field spell or something like that. Actually, the anti-spell is slowing him down like a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if he gets into a top deck situation now and is top decking Hidden City, he's just lost. That's just so bad.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah. And we actually got information that Alfie Morton made it 2-0 at his table, making the score 1-0 in total for E-Man Games. They are just leading it already, and Christian Thomas still leading 1-0 versus Tobias Hertrich, and Enrico's back in a pretty good situation with now 5 back row. Ooh.
Yeah, this is like he has all the grave effect, and grave effects I mean Jaguar.
Yeah.
But he also has a Gazelle in hand, and oh my god. Pop the monster and...
Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, oh wow.
Yeah, that one. Playing around Super Poly.
It was Fiendus, actually. And another Cult. This is so brutal for Ranko. He's just opening so bad.
I mean, Jaguar is gay now. Okay, he has Cult that he can activate on Jaguar, but then normal summon Gazelle is game.
Oh yeah, Smitty. The matchups are at table 1 that you see Salamangreat versus Subterror, then we have Striker versus Orcust, and Salamangreat versus Striker.
Actually, Ranko can't win anymore. Like, there is a Roar on the side of Erikos, so the card that is not called will just be negated and then he loses.
That's true. Sad times for Ranko.
Yeah, I think so. Erikos will make it to 1 here. Do you want to switch?
He will make it 2-0, right? So he's already... Why is he doing that to Ranko? He's just playing it super safe, giving him another opportunity to top deck. I mean,
why do people never do what they say?
So there is the scoop from Ranko. So I do agree. Let's switch. Okay. First, I will switch to our faces. Oh wow, really? That's flexing. So we are going to table 3. Where Christian Thomas is playing versus Tobias Hertrich. Yes.
Their names are... Okay, I got it. You got it too?
Nope, not yet.
It's the teacher of Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, could have just said Yoda, actually.
Yeah, you could have, because that doesn't help anybody. But I will just have to... Okay, yeah, I will have...
Password was...
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find out now. Oh yeah, I have it.
I mean, they told us.
It's pretty easy. Just scroll up a little. So
that does work.
Okay, now we go back to the playing field. And it looks like Salamangreat is in a pretty good situation here. And Salamangreat means Christian Thomas. And Christian Thomas is a well-known Blue Master 21, right?
Yeah, indeed. We've already played twice on Duolingo.
And
See, Christian and I.
Did he win or did you win?
The first one was a match in one of those Zodiac Duelist Cups. We played an OCG tournament. I won there. And then E-Man Games recorded like this Beat the E-Man stuff versus me, and they told me, yeah, just like play Sky Striker Mirror Match. This is like the new format. Everyone's gonna want to watch it.
Yeah.
And I have never played the deck before, and I didn't even really know what the cards did. So I just put the deck together, and then I got cherried twice in both games, and I didn't even have an extra deck to play with.
Cool.
So I did not win that.
That was hard to tell. Wow, it looks like... Okay, he's summoning Bailings with Heater. That's not usually what you're hoping for. Normally you would
And
like
now
to...
I get the joke with Salamangreat position. Took some time. I think. Oh no! What is he doing? He tried to summon the Bailings so that Sunlight Wolf isn't protected anymore. But this is a Nightmare Phoenix. He's co-linked. He can't be destroyed.
Oh.
Why?
I mean, that's 50 points of damage. Cool.
Could have summoned Stelio. Would be 200 more. Okay, Stelio would maybe like be the worst card of all. But
yeah, probably. So now he's linking away, and now he's going into Unicorn. Dingirsu, okay.
It was the only card that could go into Ningirsu. You have to say that, okay? But still, like, if Ningirsu was his plan at first, then he would have just summoned it before and then attacked over Sunlight Wolf.
Yeah.
To get 700 more damage in.
That's probably true. So he's sending Falco now, and he's just in such a good position at the moment.
This is so satisfying.
Watching a good player playing his Salamangreat deck is pretty nice, right?
I actually meant the Gazelle summon in your opponent's turn after the attacking is over, and then sending Falco to get the Gazelle back next turn. That's neat.
Absolutely, absolutely.
100% the next card that is going to be activated is Mystic Mine.
Or is it? It is, right? He already put his field spell to the graveyard. And
I mean, I would have if it was Mystic, then he would have like sent Ningirsu, right? I think he's just gonna go for Bomber Dragon maybe or Avramax. No, Avramax doesn't work like that, right? He could go into.
I mean, he can
a
go.
Link monster.
Yeah, exactly. He has to link summon first, and then he can go into Avramax. But
that's
like
what the Sunlight Wolf is there for.
Yeah.
But it's Bomber.
And he has Engage as well. Oh, and there's the Ash Blossom. Hello. and an immediate scoop. Immediate scoop.
That was quick.
Wow, that was super quick. So, that was a whopping 3-0 for E-Man Games showing off their skills.
First 3-0 we've had in this cup, actually?
I think so. I think we talked about that the last time we casted together.
Yeah.
And it was always 2-1 and never 3-0. That was the first, and what a swift 3-0. Two 2-0s in the single matches, and then also like a pretty quick 2-1 for Erikos. The 2-1 was finished before the 2-0 of Christian, actually.
Yeah, so, that's actually true, but that's due to Sky Striker, I think.
That's true. He just has to play a little longer versus that. That's right.
Okay, guys.
3-0 for Team E-Man Games, moving to top 4, moving to the semi-finals. Pretty neat. So, I would say we should wrap it up now, right? It is
I
time.
Time it's night time.
Yeah, definitely. I think I will playtest some more games with the Altergeist deck. Let's see. Maybe preparing for the weekend.
Against Mindburn?
Yep, sounds like a good idea, right?
That's really good, effective playtesting. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah. And,
okay, so thank you for watching, guys.
Exactly.
As I can see, you can just see my nose on stream and one eye. That is weird. But I'm just going to make my move like here with my hand that I always do. So thank you all for watching. I enjoyed it a lot again, as always. Stay tuned for. I don't think that we're going to stream next week because in Germany this is a Feiertag. I'm not sure about that. You guys will be informed.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess thank you all for watching. Thank you, Sebastian, for being here with me as always. And
Of course.
goodbye.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.